Hey Olivia, I just realized it was mind-shattering us. But how are you?
I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
I'm an idiot, I wanted to do that. To my mind-shattering discoverment, Doki Doki Literal Club, you know, this really creepy visual novel thingy, is free to play. I never knew. I would have. I would have played Doki Doki Literature Club like a month ago if I would have known that. So not on the back rooms anymore, that's great. And now I have to figure out if my fixation of Phasmo lets me play it or if I have to keep waiting for a bit. Because I'm pretty sure that's a game we want to play together. I don't know. If you know Doki Doki Literature Club. There we go, everything is working. And I have hiccups, great. So, I don't know if... You know nothing? Oh, you're in for a wild one. I forgot to get something to drink, give me a second. I don't want to spoil you too much of the surprise, so I'm just talking about the first layer of the game and tell you that this game has more layers to it. And that Matt Pitt loved to solve it. On the first layer, it's an individual novel, obviously. You play someone new to the school, joining the literature club, meeting 4 girls, I think it were, who are the literature club, the book club. And yeah, when you have your day-to-day life with them, you can like get into a romantic relationships. No, Olivia, believe me. That's... I'm not telling you the spoilers. You have to either play this game or wait till I play it. Yeah, you live your day-to-day life as a member of this book club. Getting closer to your book club members by the day. Oh yeah. No, big question. Does King play today or not? Question. That's the first layer. Yeah. I'm not telling you. Yeah, it also has an anime, so I mean I can show it to you real quick. While we're waiting for a couple of minutes if King wanna join or not. Why is my display capture so weird? Here we go. Doki Doki. no, that's... There is a SCP game like that? Okay, that would be something for you, I guess. Okie. Look, that is it. I don't know if I can show the music. I hope I can show you the music. So can you just like have nice stuff? I hope it's not spoiling anything. So you have like here these 4 cute girls that you can meet. I actually add this to my library. Okay, I wasn't sure if it opens a buy screen. So yeah, that's Doki Doki Literature. Welcome to the Literature Club. It has always been a dream of mine to make something special out of things I love. Just girls. I'm very sorry, Olivia. Something special out of things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make the dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable, unique club members. I have not played it. I don't know if there are any side characters, but that's are the main characters. Saori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceiving cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course Monica, the leader of the club, that's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Yeah. More like this, Resident Evil. So, just saying here. That's what I say here. That more like this is. It's made for Exodus, Resident Evil, and Undertale. So, Chase, welcome to Kowloon, Village, Resident Evil, Persona 5, Library of Runa, Infinito, the DDLC, Planet, and Nightmares 2. I'm not answering you any more questions. I'm only giving you what that is. Standing here. But I can promise you, it is not boring, and it's not what you think it is. Okay? So, King is not. Okay, who do I find somebody to play with me? Phasmo. Wanna play Phasmo and solve puzzle. I don't know. It seems like it's like a remake from Doki Doki, but for SCPs. SCP Doki Doki Anomaly. There. Just in case you wanna go out with an SCP. Oh, great. I don't even know these SCPs. Anything can be a waifu if you're confident enough. Some guy on YouTube. Oh no, I'm a simp. Twitch, 10 out of 10. YouTube, 10 out of 10. Nice. Well, I don't know. I don't wanna play alone. But it seems we have to play alone, guys, cause Olivia, please do not be in a relationship with an SCP creature. It is not healthy for you at all. I know, do we want to use a custom to find the puzzle? Look for the puzzle? I mean, I would play normally on Nightmare Professional by looking for the puzzles, but if I'm alone... Yeah, let us remove while playing Nightmare and stuff, because if I'm alone, I probably will focus on the puzzles. Because keeping a professional on Nightmare goes away. Oh, dying? That game is only half as fun if I don't have anybody to play with. So I need more people to play this game with. I do not fucking care. Wait. Wait, no, we are Nightmare. Oh, no, I don't want to be in Nightmare mode, dude. Wait a second. That's not what I signed up for.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Oh, it was the ride. Wait, I mean, just in case, okay? Okay, friendly ghost is on. Okay, it was the right settings. Olivia, you can be friends with the ghost in here. You wanna be a friend with the ghost?
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment.
That's the settings for you. Okay, I think I start upstairs because I never really were upstairs that much. Hey, ghosty ghost. Nice meeting you. Like the on the way going theory that we have right now is that there's a riddle in all of the small maps. And the codes are hidden on the larger map. Because for the riddles you have to look literally in every little hiding area you can look in. I assume it can be in a... I hope it's not in a hiding spot that can be obstructed by something. In the meantime, I also can check out spots that could be hiding spot without being a hiding spot. Maybe behind this door. Ghost comes like in here. Could be a win. If we are wrong and we don't find anything in these maps, like on this map, we just gonna play normal. I think. Ghost, could you please leave the door open so I know in which room I were already in? One time it was easy, we found it on a whiteboard, but in Tanglewood it was behind a door, which is really weird. Like, the only reason King even ever saw that is because he was looking for cursed objects. I try to look really everywhere I can. Behind the doors. Behind some clothing, behind fabric. In hiding spots if they're not full. Oh, a bone, I take it. Behind the beanbag. Trying to look behind the TV. I mean, I would say probably not in there, but... I don't know it. The thing is, like, according to King, he only found it once in Tanglewood, and I only found it in Widow Street, or however it was called, the 13th Street. And the one there was pretty obvious, because we even had like 2 times a ghost in that room. It was like literally on the whiteboard. And the one in Tanglewood was in a really small room I never were actually in. I think it normally like go in and out after a second because the ghost was never in there. I don't even know if the ghost can be in this room. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one we found yesterday. Or a couple of days ago, but yesterday we followed him. And Olivia, please do not look up the puzzles. I want to find them myself. Like... Today, because I have nobody else, I will mainly, like, look for the object. Like, or for the puzzle in the different areas. But if we don't find any puzzles, we will just continue play as normal. Like, this is a room I was never in. I think. Oh yeah, we found light. But that's the last room, I think. Hey, what's my luck that I found the light switch in the last room I check? Maybe my theory is not right. Maybe Tanglewood and the 13th house has something else in common. I think it was in every room. Maybe my theory was wrong. And it could mean that they're actually... Yeah, Olivia, that's what we're trying to do. We have to find the puzzles for that. Olivia, don't tell me where they are. I can tell you what I have found to now if you're curious, but do not tell me anything about it. I know. I show you what I got, okay? I'm pretty sure King doesn't mind if I share the screenshots. Look. We have feed me black stones and the fire will grow. In return, I will heat the snout in hell and home. That's here. That was Sunny Meadows. In the kitchen, there was an oven that uses charcoal, and it was on the bottom of one of the ovens. We found emerging from a watery grave, a quiet spot to watch the sunrise. Here. It is on the campsite. Yeah, on the campsite on this lake. We were first looking for like a swamp, but after realizing that hell is a description of the map, I was like, a quiet spot that can only be the camp, so... And I remembered, oh, there's this huge lake in the bigger of the campsites. And this one we randomly found at the school where we were looking for how to solve the puzzles. Since then I'm not using a flashlight anymore. Just randomly, because yeah. I don't want to spoiler myself too much. And like we found both of them, like this is in Tanglewood. And this one is in the Willow Street, 13th, whatever. So, and this whole theory was that there's one in every small house. But Edgefield Road, we haven't found one yet. And I mean, I can go through the other houses just in case. Yeah, let's go through the small maps. I mean, in Blaisdell and Crafton, we actually went through there pretty thorough and we haven't found anything. I mean, it could be that you only find them every now and then, but both the Willow Street and the Tanglewood we found like right away. So I don't know. And if it's like hidden in the school, a puzzle, like a riddle, or in the prison or in Sunny Meadows, that would be just painful. And I'm not going back into the Sunny Meadows alone ever again, even with friendly ghosts, because that stuff is terrifying. I don't know what Sunny Meadows restricted is actually. I could check that up one out very quick. But I probably should turn on the map and sanity and stuff. I thought open because they're like in order. Look. Open. Open mean. But I don't know. And they're not only 4 letters. There are these 2. Like there are a couple of riddles hidden. Hey, I only need 1 more foot, and I have my collection complete, I think. But it won't help us without finding the other letters, even if we find like this one. It's not a duplicate, so it doesn't help us solve the other riddle. There we go. I don't know. If I would know, I wouldn't try to figure that out without actually playing the game. I'm just hopping between maps.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
I think in this house I actually were in most of the rooms. I start from upstairs and go downstairs again. Because upstairs is the place I was the least. Followed by a downstairs, like, basement. Most of the time I'm just like in the ground level. We haven't played this much very often, have we? That's so much easier to check every nook and cranny. With the lights on in the rooms. I mean, I assume it's not hidden somewhere with UV, because the other two were not hidden with UV. The question is, can it be in a hideout? Ooh, maybe I go back and like put all the hideouts open just in case it's like in a hiding spot. And we miss it because we have that hiding spot closed. That would be not good. Oh, you see how much tier 2 stuff I have now? I'm pretty sure if you come playing again, I can keep you alive.
Welcome back.
As long as you don't do the stupid. Off. God, that was risky. I mean, not really risky, but everything to make it as least spooky as possible. And the door doesn't really where we hide. Okay, that's the highest number we can get for hiding spots.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. I've got nothing.
And we play also everything on sunrise because it gives us the most natural light. Just in case. We checked these 2 rooms. This one was the last time full, but nope, nothing. That's just really weird lightning. Okay. Nothing. There's a hallway light. It's a central hallway light. God, who has a decentralized hallway light? Holy crap, that's annoying. No way to get up on this bed. That's a very empty bathroom. Like, why don't you have a trash can next to the toilet? Already? That's sad. But I guess it is what it is. Can hardly force you to stay awake. But I can force Coin. He said he is here in stream to give you cookies. I have to write him that you leave soon. Very kind. Olivia is leaving stream soon. There, I did it. This would be a good place for hiding one of the riddles. But here is nothing. Like, that is... Like, in such type of room, the riddle was in Tanglewood. It was, like, really hidden out behind, like, 3 doors you never go into. But I guess no luck here. It was also pretty easy to spot, so I assume if we go through, we should actually see it. But that might just be like two easy ones to spot to like show off that they are riddles, and the other ones are harder hidden away. I just hope they're not in like one of the cupboards or so. Because I'm not pulling open every cupboard. They're hiding spots in places I never knew. And that's actually how the room looked like, I think. We had like this weird thingy there and that. It was like hidden behind one of the bedrooms. We have a centralized big light here. Thank you. This is supposed to be an OP hiding spot, but I never tried it out. Because I'm a scared little person. Got a ribcage. Nice, nice. The big rooms are where I'm scared to overlook anything. What the hell is wrong with my hand? Why do I see my hand? All of a sudden. Paying attention to these posters. Just in case. But nothing in here. At least nothing that I can find. I remember one time King and Calder were messing around and they triggered a cursed hunt, and I was just like, this was a ghost room, and I was like in here, and I was just like, they triggered it over there, and it's just so the cursed hunt starting and Calder run, and I just like, nope. Am I mean? Maybe. Do I care? Not really. Why don't you have lights back on there, dude? You already you have a light bulb. Why is this light bulb not working? How do I put this light bulb? Confused. Oh, that's actually the ghost room. You wanna say hi to the ghost, Olivia? I think the ghost wanna say hi to you. Huh. And the picture would be a prime spot to hide anything. Hi. You're friendly. Stop playing with me. Oh no, then King wanna kill this ghost if that's Bob. He doesn't care if it's really Bob or not. He just wanna... He just kills every Bob. Huh. Haven't found anything in this house either. Maybe my theory was wrong, or maybe I'm just really bad at finding these. Oh, that was a EMF. I don't know, it just fun. I mean, I never checked the outside of the house. Because why would I? Like, that's also one of the reasons we don't think that there's solutions there in the small houses, because there's not really an outside to it. And hiding UV thing inside of the ghost house is a bit, yeah. Isn't Bill too close to Bob? Would be the Phantom.
Job's ready for you.
We know we're in Edgefield and in Ridgeview. Then now I don't know what I should do. Jimmy's good. I mean, we went through the Graft and the Blaisdale farmhouse pretty thorough. I mean, the Graft we already played pretty decently. Oh, you know what, Olivia? I honestly don't wanna play Phasmo alone. Do you wanna check out Doki Doki Literature Club instead? I don't know, just like... doesn't make as much fun alone, you know? Okay. Sorry for the unplanned turn of events. I hope you can stay a bit. Yeah, that's a good thing. Like, this game doesn't need any much input. Like a book. We're just reading a book together.
Welcome back. I've got some
Least.
jobs ready for you.
First hour or so. Ah, my foot is itchy again. I just wanna remove it. If I cut off my foot, will I have then phantom pain or phantom itch? If I cut it off because it's itchy. Pain is better than itch, I think. Okay, I go and cut it off. Just kidding. Don't worry, just kidding. I'm desperate for the itch to stop, but not that desperate. And how many seconds do we need? Oh, we actually need 30 seconds. No, never mind. 10 seconds. 8, 3, 1. 0 seconds left remaining. It's a quick game. A very quick game. You didn't even tell me that Beth wasn't there. Small me wasn't there. The model wasn't broke. Model wasn't loaded. A model not longer broke. Oh no, why did nobody told me that I'm too big? Messing around with Calder made me too big. Covering up chat. Yeah, Olivia, I haven't started the game yet, okay? I have not watched a playthrough of this. I have no clue how to play it. I have to put on, or maybe. Ah, that could work. There we go. Okay, it doesn't like that. Then I go in display capture. The warning was there again. It's not suitable for easily disturbed people. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not want to play this game. For content warnings, please visit DDLC, Doki Doki Literature Club, warning point L, HTM. I mean, that should tell you it's not what you expect, right? Like, you expect a boring romance virtual novel thingy, right? By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and consents to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Should I agree? I don't know. I think my model is not tracking me. No. Okay, we didn't want to do that. New game. Please enter your name. Befana. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. Like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl Saori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but just the kind of worked out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if you're going to chase after me like that, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just died and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Saori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean, Befana. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Saori. Haha. Yeah, don't worry. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Befana, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just being on average by spending my free time on games and anime. Maybe? Let's look. I was talking about how I worried that you would want to learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I will look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise to try a little bit? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. I have no clue. Probably a nerd or something. I mean, I can look it up real quick. Meaning. Not in education, employment, or training. It's someone between the age of 16 to 24 who has finished education but are unemployed. Yay! Why do I let myself get elected by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I'm pretty sure actually that's what they meant. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Dory wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the enemy club. Hello? Dory? Dory must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. That would be honestly better with more people, like that we have different voices. I thought I would catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Help, Minnie! Saori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. That is a lie. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Daori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning that I've planned all of this out. I let out alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Valid reason to sell your soul. I dejectedly followed Laori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Laori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Extends around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Dory always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Befana, what a nice surprise. And I'm not doing a voice for any of these because I have no clue how. Welcome to the club. Albert escaped me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. God, why? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. This story. Natsuki. The girl with sour attitude whose name apparently is Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her smart figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Saori. Don't say something, Olivia. the boys in the school, but not in this new grounded club. You only see the club members, apparently. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Zoe says it quietly into my ear, and turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Saori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. Sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Befana. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically complete out of my league. So having a smile me so genuinely feels a little... Honestly... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Befana. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I will get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Saori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. The big girl. Yuri, I think. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the ball of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn in icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Okay. Well, you know. Let's hurry and take one. Saori grabs one first and Monika may follow. It's delicious! Saori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice sneaking a glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. It's icing and sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I mean, sure. I thought you technically did, Saori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. Ew. Giving Natsuki weird logic in the midst of conversation, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. We carefully place a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Here, you wanna give a pet? You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It truly does. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not... Okay, sure. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. While tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Your friendly smiled to herself in relief. Monika raised an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider as a literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Saori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So you think you're gonna die, okay? Good to know. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't solo all of this politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I would much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. You just say that. And if I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also not in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in that club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Olivia, if I'm honest with you, I have no clue. I know a bit from like Mad Pat's deep dive into it. Oh, great, I have hiccups. But I have never watched the playthrough. I don't know what happened or when something happens. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before graduation. Right, everyone? Yay! We will do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of new member joining. Thought I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Bapana, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I have read this past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself after joking. Natsuki said suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She's so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. That's really quite something I can relate to a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, only for a brief moment. I hate horror. I don't know, that's what I wonder myself, Olivia. I'm not here to read a book. I'm here to make choices. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eye darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give It Back. Fine. And your cupcakes, your poems. I hope. If there are no choices, then it would be sad. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Tori slides up behind Natsuki and puts a hand on her shoulders. Not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's too late for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. He was in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yay, let's do that! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Befana? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we are back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what has been on my mind the entire time. I never thought I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm so sorry, I thought. Anna, you all on the fence against these girls. I'm not supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I hate this main character already. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I will join the literature club. On day one, the girls I light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Dory wraps her arm around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem. Bring to next meeting that we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Befana, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yes. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Benjamin! Hey, Befana, since you're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Zari and never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! There is so much reading! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Saori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I will have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I will just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me, and I guess let's start with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem! What? Oh gee. Okay. I'm not clicking on anything else. Olivia, you... If you wanna... I have no clue. So who do we writing? We can choose Monica, we can choose Yuri, Natsuki, and Saori. Which one do we want to write? And how do we know if we're writing? Okay, so Yuri. Oh, what did just happen? Is that weird? Okay. I mean, I know the rough story, so I would probably know what I have to put, but... Wow, you're good. Okay, Olivia, next word. Oh, Benjamin, or whoever wanna choose. Determination. A vivid dream for especially is that dream that feels especially real. Like a really colorful dream, you remember a lot of the parts, that makes doesn't have to make sense, but like it's like feels like really colorful. I don't know, like a vivid color is a bright color. Should I choose vivid? Okay, then sweet. Well, that didn't Yuri like. Next word. Maybe I should have saved before that. Save right now, so we still can make like changes to it. Whistle. You know what she likes, right? Yuri was the one who likes to read fantasy, horror, and psychological books. You're getting everyone out of the one you want to give head pets. No, you have to pick what the girls like. But we had such a long conversation. That's probably also cute again. Yep. Try again. That is a really weird poem, by the way. Okay, that's her. Wasn't sure. Ooh, that's actually her. I actually don't know her story. I know everybody else's story, but not hers. Oof. Kawaii girl again. Okay, you better be. By the way, I hope you feel better. I haven't heard any updates from you. Better. Aura? I'd like Yuri. Why is it your leg now? Well, the last update I got is you hurt your arm. Do you have to talk to your sister that she has to chain you up in your room? And that she liked. Good job. Olivia, we can't do this the entire time. Your ping is so bad. I don't care about groceries. You would just starve. It's better than what you do. Oh, wait, you want to choose some birds? Sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure we end up with Sayori. What's she called? How is it not healed yet? I mean, I'm dumb enough to hurt my foot twice, or both of my foots after each other, but even that one is healed. Milk. But stop being stupid. Poop. You end up one of these girls. You're not vibing with Yuri. Sorry, Olivia. Chocolate. I had to give Benjamin also a choice, Olivia. Yeah, that was the last one. I love how it's like a minute later. So you like get the information. Your ping is really bad, or your lag, or stream. Okay, last one. I'm allowed to choose the last one, I hope. Depression. There we go. I also want to choose one. Okay, bye Benjamin. Hi again, Befana. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. Might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. How the last two comes, everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Befana. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I hope something happens in this 10 minutes. Come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. Don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Well, if you don't take us serious, then you won't see the end of it. That's it. You definitely have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. After you find yourself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plugs back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. The farmer always gives it his best as long as he is having fun. He helps me with fuzzy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. And you upset your house on fire once. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a bit jealous. 29th? But like forever. Okay. I might be a bit jealous. I have to check which day it is actually later. How come you and Befana can become good friends too? Sorry. As usual, Sorry seemed oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, you even brought something today, you know? Wait, Sorry! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Okay, Benjamin, I see. See, I'm not sure if she's like bullying or just oblivious to her surrounding. That's what I meant. Any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. You reached into her bag and pulled out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss this if you wanted. Oh, somebody to discuss your books with, that would be cool. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Look, she even picked out the book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I will definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Dorothy and Monica are having a cheery conversation in their corner. Yuri's face is already burned in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. Okay, there we go. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. You can pet wherever you like, but I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Ori's conversation with Monica. We probably seem really lame compared to all of the other clubs, so... Well, we can't give up. That's our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? Just need a way of showing that to anyone. Something that speaks in the creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem, so how about calling it book club? So tell me who you wanna pet. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever. I mean, you can do this. Pet. Look. Pet. Pet. Number will come in the first place if it's a literature event, so it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Okay, we try to pet Yuri. And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative mind. What's this? Zori is taking this really serious. It's hard to hear it deliberate like this. Ooh, that's a good point. Actually, it's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Okay. Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. It works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details for the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Zori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Zori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh. Oh, that is a close-up! Jump scare! I opened my eyes to find Zori's face filling my vision. Nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry, wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does you school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in club, you're gonna have less time for enemies, you know? No, how dare they? You need to get used to it. They're not so loud. And on my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, so... Yeah, I know. I was looking out for me, Zori. I'm scared, yeah. That's what I do best. What's the problem? What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still sleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not even very convincing. How many days past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. And please give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Zori, it's all written all over you. Eh? Zori is glancing around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. Ah! Run my fingertips down the side of Zori's hair, trying to straighten it out. And you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. That's more than just your hair. Look at your bow isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Okay. I mean, you can't look the what's if for pets. I remember to pet Yuri, okay? Try to wipe off stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Honestly, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Zori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you will thank me later. I got to button a blazer from the button. Want to see how much better it looks? You change your mind. Well... This is so funny. What is? Well... I think I would be to have a friend who does this kind of things. See you, Olivia. Don't say that. You will make me feel weird about it, stupid. Let me try to find the toothpaste stain. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. Button might come off. Why is that one hard to close? Struggle to fully close a button near her chest. Does the thing even fit you properly? I did one about it. But if you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling at? It means my boobs. No, I'm not reading that. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Star always play the button up like that? But it's so stuffy. I'm not really that. It's not worth it all. Harry has the end button to play, so one more. Phew, that's so much better. Harry puts her arms out and twirls around. If you keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like the good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do such things. Okay, I'm not... And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Yes, please. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Please. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Aha, I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, sorry. Oh, but I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Fana, I can't wait to read yours. Yay, same. I failed some the stairs, but Sarah still trots away to retrieve her poem. That's not what you're expecting here, right, Elliot? By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Hi, Elliot. I couldn't really find much inspiration as I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait. Sorry, Monica enthusiastically pulls out the poem. Sorry is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. And then Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. So, okay. Who do we want to show the poem? I think Saori or Natsuki are the one who will like the poem the most. We didn't get many points for Yuri, so who do we want to show the poem? Natsuki, okay. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with hers first. Who was Natsuki? Ah, that was Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. A little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Side. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you will like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap. Horses can race, oats can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oops. Hey, that... I guess it's a poem. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Let's be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing say wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like in this point. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So decide to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on the purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is. If Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. So much reading. Okay, who we want to go now? I think that Ori would like our poem a lot. So I guess I go with Saori. Great. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Befana. I love it. Look, I'm good. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry. You must be serious overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I mostly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Haha. Please. I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive since... Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? But I'm sure that's part of it. Then I think I understand you better than a lot of other people do, you know. So when I read your poem, that's not just a poem, it's a Befana poem. And that makes it feel extra special. That's kinda cute, honestly. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Zori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay, that's weird. You're so weird, Zori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I will break my promise. See? Like I said before, Befana, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Zori. I'm not sure Zori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about it. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub deep before my eyes. You're asking me to come out and play. Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's the last line. Great. Sorry, just a guess, but did you just wait until this morning to write this? Soul-crushing session of scribble? How is scribble soul-crushing? That was soul-crushing. No, just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit. Yes or no option. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yes. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. Yeah, true. I mean, I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club because I had no one to play Phasmo with. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point of arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Aha! This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. How long is that game till we get to the fun part, I wonder? Yuri or Monica? The original goal was to write it for Yuri, but we completely missed that goal. How do you know that game? Then why do you say Monica should be the last? Who's dares? It's a poem. A minute's past is more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Okay, then you know as much as I know. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thought into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Yes? Yes, exactly, and I'm waiting for this part. I'm not playing that for the dating sim. I just raised my voice. I'm so sorry. Yuri burst a faith in her head. Couldn't help us notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What are you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I have been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. The most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and the form fits the two together. And the result is that both styles and expressiveness are weakened. Once you find a train of thought, it's as if the demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. It also helps that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsu can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I would love to share my thought process behind it. Curious is my family if that's a rare opportunity for her, which does, it's kind of funny. Isn't that supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bath. Palm breathing air of the present, but living in the past, the light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, that's something else. Not sure what I should think about it though, because I'm not someone who knows stuff about poem. I honestly didn't know that you can manipulate the save files in Undertale, to be honest. Just wanted to say that earlier, but I forgot. I'm sorry I have such a terrible handwriting. That was actually a problem for me reading the poem. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I just think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? Mine too. Totally missed the point. And I still had the best handwriting my entire class, so let's say something. But I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their world. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remain, place of comfort. Unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more salt and pudding in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Bad. Nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I will have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Is there a mod that reads the stuff out for you and you can just like watch it? Hi Befana! Having a good time so far? Ah yeah, good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. And some of my classmates have handwritings more similar to hieroglyphs than to actual letters. I have no clue how they read their notes, and they don't know either. Of course, I will be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha, don't worry, Befana. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Well, if even the teachers are complaining, that must have been bad. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of some things that Ori would like. But so, you and Ori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh well. Very good friends, but some Ori and I are clearly different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you... It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure? You're not reading into it too much? Haha, could be. Hey Bellamy, and cheers! Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Saori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knows that some things so happy would enjoy sad things too. Yes, it's totally unexpected. God, why is there so much reading in this game? I mean, I like reading, but reading out loud. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I will end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I would love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of styles that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I will always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I know, but I didn't expect it to be so much reading before interesting stuff happens. You're reading, for like an hour. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Haha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh god, that's a long one. Bellamy, it's a horror game. This chit chat is just the first layer. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the directions the vehicle produced. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. Now I can see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas? I already scored with permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. You're just waiting for the massacre, aren't you? So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, the game has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put that. I guess I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous talking about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this. Keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you will just get a big dark puddle of ink. You just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Epiphany. I have actually no clue what that word means. That's a bigger problem. Wow. Okay. I mean, I googled it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I mean, we know what she is talking about, or I know what she's talking about because I watched MadPad. I glanced around the room, but thank you for the tip. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Ooh. No, I watched him. He had like 3 or 4 episodes on this game, and I'm like, holy moly, it's just a visual novel. And today I realized it's free, so I decided to, hey, let me play it on stream if I have nothing else to do. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I thought. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Saori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki, eyebrows furry in frustration. My Yuri smiles slightly. What's with this language? You say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Well, that were my thoughts actually reading her poem. I didn't know half of the words. Yours is cute. You completely missed the symbolism or something? It's really about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. Saying something nice. You mean you have to try... You? That's a setting or color or something. I don't know why I used the German word there. Like, I think it was how vibrant the color is. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for the suggestion, I would have said someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Thoroughly liked it, and Stefana did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but it's really spent a long time estabilishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Stefana liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't really... You're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh yeah, that's not what I... You stand up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Stefan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's Okay, I'm not really that. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... It doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they were just noticed I was standing here. Fana, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more efficient, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I have no clue what half of those words mean. So bad. Convoluted. Okay. That is Doki Doki Literature Club. Wait a second, guys. Why? Okay, it changes back. Phew. For a second I was like, why is it on the first scene? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not for them to have to figure it out. Like, Coin, I didn't have anyone to play Phasmo with and I was bored, so I decided, hey, let's play this game. It was on my playlist forever, and I realized today it's a free-to-play game, so... And don't worry, it's not what it seems like it is. Help me explain that to her, Bafana. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. No, it's not that fine. It's not that much of a difference, believe me. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bafana? How did I get trained into that in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Really? Oh, great. But whoever I agree with, they will probably think more highly of me. So, who do we wanna hang out with first? Natsuki, Yuri, or Sayori? I mean, it's hard. Like Yuri's one was actually very hard to read for me. But the meaning was interesting. While Natsuki's, I didn't even get the meaning. It was easy to read, but I really did not get anything till she explained it. Well, okay, let's get a really quick recap. Sayori is our childhood friend. And she dragged us more into this literature club because we are in our club for the last 2 years, and she's worried that we end up without friends in college. We don't learn how to socialize. In this literature clubs are 4 girls: Monica, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki. Yuri, her, is more into fantasy, deep fantasy worlds, horror and psychological stuff. She's more into manga and cutesy stuff. I don't actually know about the Ori. I think the Ori is just a mediocre choice. And Monica, it's just Monica. Monica's the club leader, by the way. And now we have written a poem. And we showed the poem to everybody. Sayori liked our poem the most. But originally everybody wanted to get it to Yuri. And now they are arguing about which of their poems is better. Hers is really simplified, and hers using a lot of long words. And I guess we go to Yuri, because originally wanted to try to befriend Yuri first. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Coin, you don't know what this game is really about. You wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Huh? You're a serious, talented writer. It's not a secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poems were cute. Be confused. You will be even more confused later on. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Don't Google anything with Lovecraft. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. That's, by the way, Monica. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenched her fists. At the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, I'd have to take a walk to clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'd spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without whining, Natsuki snatched her own poem up from the desk and storms out. You do not know who Lovecraft is? Or what? Oh, you're talking about her like that's Monica, the president? And that's Saori, our childhood friend. On the way out, she crumpled up the poem with her hands and threw it in the trash. Natsuki, you really didn't need to do that. I looked across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at the desk. I gingerly approached her and sat in an adjacent chair. Said everything alright. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like this. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Bafana. You're so kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. I have no clue. If I would Google every word, I have no clue. We would be here for quite some time. Gingerly approach. Careful, you come carefully close. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful, so... What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Fafana, how about you? Yeah, I did say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes? Oh, that would be great. And coin, okay. Let's spoil a bit. This game is about save file manipulation. And it's really twisted. There are a lot of warnings that you should not play it if you have depression or anxiety or if you're easily disturbed by something. Well, about the literature club. Yeah, it's a visual novel horror game, like Elliot said. It is only pink and fluffy on the outside, but as deeper as we go, as worse it gets. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress, and not to myself with newfound determination. Fana, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yeah, Sorry beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sorry and I have spent so much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, do we then agree we go try to get Yuri to befriend us the first? Sorry, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they would make good friends with you. Phew. Bifana, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. But looks like Zario still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we will just have to see what the future holds, Zari. I pat Zari on the shoulder. I said more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Zari as an internet monologue sometimes. Okay, yay! Let's do this. So we have to use really complex words about fantasy and depression and other stuff. So what do we want? Nightgown maybe? That's the more complex. Grief, you say? Nope, not grief. Well, We're still in the like warm-up phase. You have to befriend one of them to get to the good parts. Essence? Essence is good. Maybe broken? Maybe you read massacre. Yeah, we have to get one of them to like us. Ambient, you say? Yeah, ambient is actually good. Horror. I would say horror. Because she likes horror books. Or? What do you guys think? Yay! She liked it. Okay. I don't think Wrath would be. No. Analyzes, maybe? Yep. Yay. We have to get like 10 or so to get to her. Coin, we're trying to befriend Yuri right now. Analysis. Analysis? And she's like into fantasy, horror, long, complex words, psychological stuff. And analysis. Yeah, I would have chosen that because I don't know what it means. Great. But we want to get to the boring part as quick as possible, so we have to befriend one of them. Vivacious, maybe? Because I have no clue what that means. Coin, I will ignore you. Elliot is better with words than you are. I go for graveyard here. Yay. No, that was the other one. I was already quicker. I have no clue. Maybe serious or so? God, we're good. We got like 9 out of them. Oh, don't have a stroke. And if you have one, go to the doctor. Intellectual? With vitality. But how are you so good? Are you sure that you don't know this book? Or this game? I would go for anxiety, honestly, here. Esther? How? How? How did you get them all right? Judgment? Or maybe Aura. I think Aura was her, actually. Yeah. Okay, maybe. Maybe. That are really easy words, so... And yet I'm concerned too, because I know how Yuri's stories end, and that's not a good end. Yep, journey. That should be philosophy. And I would go here for fantasy. Nope. Fuck. I messed it up. But she likes fantasy books. How did she not like fantasy? But once I thought it, but yeah, I'm just going for whatever you say. I give up. I give up. I just go for what you say. I will just mess it up anyway. Melancholy. Yes. Death. I would go with death. Wanna go on Kenny? Yeah, and Kenny does it. Suicide. You got wrong! Yes! You got one wrong! Okay, now I'm happy. Uncontrollable. Would say? Disarray is a nice word. I mean, yeah. I guess. Incongruent. Sorry, Coin, but he's so good at fitting with Yuri. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Befana. You're sorry. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Aha, I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing. You get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why do you take a look at your purse, sorry? What? That's all of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Very nervous, retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down, lets the contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, sorry. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that's only one option. I give up. It don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Aha, Yuri suddenly giggled. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell the farmer to let me borrow some money. They'll get me involved like sorry. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. God, why is he using so many long words? I didn't mean that. Will I actually learn like more high-leveled English here by playing this game? I got too absorbed into my book. Haha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't have much, but it's 1/3 of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and I'll have to accept the retribution. Thank you. That's still coming from you, sorry. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Zoe knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have some of it weren't for the cupcakes. I had to take Natsuki to make them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Zoe. Pop. Yeah! That was something like Zoe in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, what about? Oh, fuck. There we go. And a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. There he glanced around. Is that a miracle? Because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Thank you, that one. Almost friend. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blabber about the cupcakes, and I was totally roasting your reaction for. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm just so happy. Sari hugs the cookie. Please, just eat it. Sari rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bit bite. So good. Sari claps her hand over the mouth. I bit my time. You're going through a lot. How about just one cookie? Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, you look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try? Please. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. With your version of the cookie. Sorry, gets out of her seat, just by Natsuko and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez! I get it! Cookie still in hand, Natsuko reached up to nudge stories of her, sorry, Sally's done. Take that bite! Out of Natsuki's cookie! Hey! Did you really just do that? Mouthfuls her towards the way to safety. You and I laugh as well. Please, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Saori? Natsuki glanced around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Don't spoil it! For Coin, he doesn't know! I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. Besides, what is it? Monika is reading the chat message alert. I don't want her to go manic at me. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period, that was study hall. To be honest, I can't just lost track of time. It makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Not a heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? It wasn't where you played music as well, Monika. I don't know, Coin. Do you wanna die? I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should try something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I would also look forward to it. That's so? In that case, I won't let you down, Bafana. Monika smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a lot. I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Zori's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining about her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Zori somehow already have finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad about distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the very first page. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. Don't be scared of the girl, so Coin. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes met for a split second. But that only makes her eyes face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered with something I made her uncomfortable. Do that and send them in chat so we can all know what it is. There are so many words I have no clue what they mean. I don't know. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this though. That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I will definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging book. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well, You close the books and scans her eye over the back. Book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by those people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, though the dark turn came from nowhere. Haha, Yuri giggled gently all of a sudden. I mean, Coin, he's hanging out with me and you and King and Olivia. We all know, we are all insane. Don't worry. Yuri giggled gently. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, it definitely enjoys some kind of story, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It shows that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at a life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophies that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related, fate out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with surveillance plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. I don't apologize. I've lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. That things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... really don't think you need to worry. I relate way too much to Yuri that I'm comfortable with. Just wanna share here. Don't think you need to worry. Just mean you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get starting reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said we were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Here is the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Okay, what does this word mean? I feel like I'm back in class again. Like when I could barely speak an English sentence, I have to Google every 2 seconds. Apprehensive. Worried. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Yes. It's a nice game. It's free. It's just really hard to find a username that's not already used. Like at the end I just spammed my keyboard to get a username to be able to log into it. Yeah. It's bad. Wait. Look. That's my username. I had to copy it down because there's no way to remember it. So, yeah. Hey, yeah, they just saw that I play D&D online. So, I showed them something. But yeah, we're still playing that. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in companion with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel your presence over my shoulder as I read. Yes and no. I watched MadPat's game theory about it. But I don't know about like how everything works out. I know a bit about the different endings, but not how it works out. So I'm going in more or less blind. I can guess a few things, I guess. But mostly I'm just blind and we are like very confused because we don't understand half of the words they are using. So that is interesting. Not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. And I mean, MadPat has had not really done anything with the story. It's just like just how they connect with each other, though. I have literally no clue how to play it. Looks like she's reading from a book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. Don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... that should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two. Well, I'm sorry, but that's the only way I got to use this thing. I mean, it's more or less a blind playthrough, like I say. Oh yeah, blind there, maybe. I am blind flying, but maybe not blind enough. Yeah. We just try to figure out what we have to do to get progress in the story. Just until it's up against you, then hold my book more between the two of them. I guess thanks for looking in then. You're just vision impaired. Yeah, exactly, I'm just vision impaired. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit. But I don't know how the later stuff works. That will be interesting. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page here. Why? That's actually nice lightning that they drew there. But I feel like the character in the book has the other art style than the other things. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty picture. But let's continue. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we are huddling even closer together than before. It actually kind of distracts me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you have been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own. Okay, what does Voliotion means? Voliotion? What? That word actually exists in German? I mean, I can't stop Googling it. Besides, I don't understand what that means anyway. Like, I have no clue what the German is trying to tell me, so try to tell me. We continue the first chapter in silence. Then please explain, because even the German version is not telling me anything. Other like... Okay, I guess? Ah, on your own. I see, okay. You have to use simple words, okay? I'm a simple-minded person. I'm pretty sure that's why I fell through my exam, because I used simple words to answer the question. I'm pretty sure that's not what they wanted. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even though turning each page almost feels like intimate data exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her, sighed as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Okay, you think so? So does she. Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she will do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your own mannerisms. What are these words? I mean, here and at least know the meaning of the words, but still. Why? Why not using the easy words? I see. Then why don't they explain it simple? You remain silent for a moment. But Befana, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ooh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. I really didn't know that you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Oh, you can't try to get an expert in duck in English? I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, Yuri had spared from finishing her thought. It's alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Ah, it's not. It's fine. You release her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Well, I think that most of the language are overcomplicated. Like, I rather have it if you bring it like down to the point. Instead of like talking around for a very long time, like politics or doctors or studio, because then I just don't understand it. I'm simple-minded. Now, the bigger problem is probably that I stopped paying attention. I just like if you have like an explanation that is like short and to the point, and you don't have like a long talking around for hours about something else. I just want the answer to the question that I asked. So, take what you want from this knowledge. Alright, I guess I will do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of preference either way. In that case, I will read a little more tonight. It will be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the books and slipped it back into my bag. Okay, I guess we talk to Yuri first because we're trying to befriend Yuri. Let's see what you have written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Befana, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. No, I don't want to read any essay you wrote because I probably can't able to decipher it. If we befriend one of them, then it's getting disturbing. It did a really good job explaining. I really wanted to try give it more imagery. Your visible swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to that. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thought. I didn't expect it to be a so slow burner either, Coin. Don't worry. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. I probably sound really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you have never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? I know how she feels. Like the time I put the backstory for everybody to read for my character for the one server. Me too. Me too. Like, I can understand her and it's so wholesome and everything. I don't. I can't. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh no, it's longer. Okay, the raccoon. It had happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The intensity beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. Don't you get that? Coin? How the main character is supporting her? Like, putting yourself out there, something you have written, takes a lot of courage, at least that's my opinion. And someone that's actually appreciated, it just sounds good. Why don't you feel on edge? Isn't that a cute dating sim? The raccoon and urge. The moon increments its phases and reflects at much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and softer. Raccoons become excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we have gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Coin, are you happy? You just asked when it's getting twisted. But yeah, can somebody please explain this word? Somebody? I mean, I actually think I know what it is. Wait, I think I actually know. Is it this training behavior? Where if you see something and then you get something to eat, in case of an animal, it will use this item and combine it with the eating. So in case of a dog or so, he would start drooling. Yay, I'm good! I paid attention! Even though I failed my biology exam. That's the thing, like for example in my biology exam I had this part. And I got only a couple of points for the entire exam. But I know this stuff, but I'm not using this heavy word. So that's I think why I fell through the... Exactly. That's what I was going for. I didn't remember what item it was. But if it just like rings the bell, he starts trolling. But if he doesn't get food after that, after a while, he will stop trolling if he hears the bell. There's a stoppable association or something. Get terminated after a while. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Reversible, thank you. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's the sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? I have a dumb feeling. I know what it means. Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Befana? Well, I have no clue. Well, I'm the one streaming and telling nobody. So, is that game reading my PC already? I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I relate way too much to this character. Could you please make it stop? I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Sorry, Natsuki or Monica, where do you want to go? Not good if we relate to Yuri, Ellen. It's not good. It's not healthy at all. That's as much as I say. We should not relate to Yuri at all. Tell me, to who should I go next? I have no clue what he means with that. And now I think Yuri is not healthy to relate on because how it ends with her. But it's not the most disturbing one, that's for sure. But guys, Saori, Natsuki or Monica, where do you want to go? Tell me. Super side, super side, super side, super side, super side, super side. I don't get it. Wait. I think I got it. I think I got it, but I'm not sure. Let's go to Saori then. Oh, I like this one, Befana. It has some nice feelings in it. Time played. Still though, your tone method sounds like you like yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I would rather just hear it. No! I still like this poem, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Bafana. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conceiving feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Which door? Wait, you mean this door? I don't know. Can we go back? Probably not, right? We cannot go back on stream. No, there's no way to scroll back. I don't know. Like, after you pointed it out, it felt disturbing for me, so I don't know. I mean, it was at least open. Wait, isn't there... What's that on the floor? No, that was already there when we were talking to her. You see that? It was already there when we were talking to her. No, they're on the floor. Are you sure? I mean, maybe our like imagination is going off, okay? Then again, I guess conceiving feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. That's probably why he said we have to be completely blind and we are just visual impaired to this. So we're imagining stuff here right now. Yeah. Hey, Naystar, Fleestar. Look, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. So the doors were open before. Okay, it's just our imagination that goes insane then. Okay, hey Star. Nice to meet you. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Oh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I will try to keep it in mind. Or whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? That's the word I'm looking for. Bittersweet! Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, sorry. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain clouds a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Stefano. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, that's long. Bottle. I pop up my scope. What? Please tell me that word has another meaning. Because if not, that's surprisingly dark. Wait, are you not going for Yuri? I pop up my scope like a lid of a cookie jar. The secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine are rubbing together as the bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down come a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger go. Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in nook and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friend looks through my locked front door. Well, Coin, you're making pictures that are even worse. Finally all done, I open up. And in come my friend. Then they come in such a hurry. Because I want my bottles that much. I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. If it's supposed to be for my friends were smiling, they're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That is concerning. That is very concerning. Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you I was gonna write the best poem ever? Me too! I was not expecting that. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. I'm kind of creepy. And I have to agree. I don't know what like. We all agree that these poems are somewhat creepy, beside of Star. Really feel that all so pretty much feels like a poem. But that's also concerning if you don't feel anything. But should we concern if we relate to this? Probably shouldn't we? Now, Yuri wasn't creepy, it was... I expected it. Like, I was expecting that after reading, like, the first thing with the knife. But that one is just, like, giving me, like, the chills. Like, imagining how someone pulls off your fingernails. Back! Just whack! And the cipher-filled death noises. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used you to be careful. Well, never mind. Thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Well, I mean... He's probably not wrong. Don't get ahead of yourself. I mean, the story from the outside is like a little, really nice, cheerful character, so why not? Story always had a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wondering if this is one of those times. But seeing her passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I'm not sure if it's good if I'm relied to this character. Natsuki or Monica? And I don't know for how long she's writing. I think it depends on how we befriend the character, what will happen. Natsuki. Poor Monica last, always. I like the last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Oh no. You're sad over here for all of this cryptic dancing, but I see this through that bullshit. I see right through it. Ha! Making you read it look so hard for all the deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. Like, Esther, all of us are more or less on a blind playthrough. Like, I know a bit about the endings. Elliot knows a bit that we should stay away from Monica. Coin doesn't know anything. So we are just like, we are figuring stuff out on the go and pray that we don't do any terrible wrong mistakes. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you have figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you will learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, Wiggly, Hairy, Wally, ugly. Fuck! Fuck! History. No! Fuck. Okay, that was Natsuki, right? Natsuki spider poem. Okay. Amy likes spiders. I found it. I found it. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, Wiggly, Hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. She always sees her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell anyone. That is a sad poem. There's actually an analyzed part about it. Oh no, that's spoiler warning. Well, I mean, I don't like spiders either, but I'm not gonna shoo somebody off just because they like spiders. Or should I shoo people off who like spiders? Somehow we managed to get this one. We're not supposed to get that one. Well, Coin, I have to shoo you away because you would bring the spiders into the cave, and that would be bad. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. And you would... Coin, I don't let spiders alive in my apartment. And in the cage. Every spider's getting killed. And if you stop me from doing that, and or you're not helping it if it's like somewhere I can hard reach it and I'm scared of it, then I have to shoo you away, because if you're the reason that I have to keep a spider alive, then I have to shoo you away. I'm sorry, but I really do not like spiders. I'm scared of them. Sometimes they can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And do we win? We won! Let's go! No, because then I have to touch them. I don't even want to kill them because then I have to get close to them. Have people realize how stupid they're being? Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. No, then I have to get too close to them, Coin. Remember how I defeated the one spider above my desk? I sprayed it with deodorant until it fell down, and then I threw shoes at it and books. And then I threw the shoe away. I mean, the shoe was broken anyway. I would have thrown it away anyway soon, but I threw it a couple of days early away because there was a dead spider on the shoe. I really cannot stand spiders. Doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobbies or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people find out. They would make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. Why? That's the only way they're easy to get away, because in the bathtub they cannot crawl out. Thank you for the follow, Star. No, yeah, no, no, Who's for liking weird things? That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said the poem was about unusual hobbies of her. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about such things, really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behavior and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even for writing size really did. And I'm sure she appreciates the message in your poem. It's what I do the best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions, it's important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Well, Elliot, I'm sorry, but now we have to go to Monica. Hi again, Defana. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you will come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. It's just Monica, Coin. Nothing bad. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Bafana. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. I mean, look, Coin. It's Momika. It's not bad. You know that Yuri likes this thing of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Zoe, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that efficiently, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, but letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near the level yet. Don't worry so much about that. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you don't want to read my poem now? I like this way I just want to read it out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, braiding, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a violin on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. Oh no. Like her poem feels like she's trapped, and I mean, it's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha, that's just the way, right? I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. This kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yeah, please translate that. Get it? If you're already on it. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what's about though. Haha, sometimes asking what the poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as trapped as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway. Yeah, but no, I don't mean cacophony. I know what cacophony means, I just cannot pronounce it. But saccharin. I don't know what that means. Hey Monica, writing to us today. Sometimes you will find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected may happen. Wait. Is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. How about we save real quickly? Cacophony? Okay, everyone. We are all done reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra planned today. If everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we can put it together anything good in just a few days. Oh, unbroken. Yeah, now I know what you mean. Well, I guess I have to check it. You'll just end up embarrassing yourself instead of getting any new members. That's the concern of mine as well. We don't do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Zoe has been working on posters. I have to sign some What does it mean? Okay, now you have to they translate two words. Pamphlets and galvanize. I was not expecting that from Doki Doki Literature Club. Now should I Google what the meaning of the words are? Yeah. Okay, wait. Galvanize is to make something more potent through a reaction. It makes no sense. Pamphlets. Pamphlets. Broschüren. Ah, okay. Thank you, coin flyer. Literally, that's so bad that I have to look it up. Okay, that's great and all. I really feel like it's when the time when I was just starting to like learn how to read English like fluently a couple of years ago. Like before I started to just like to interpret the entire what is the numbers here? That's weird. Were the numbers there the entire time? Anyway, whatever. Like the beginning where I was like reading word for word English, and I had to look up a lot of words because I just didn't have the vocab for it. And I mean, now I'm interpreting the entire sentence, but this game is giving me so many words I've never even heard of. It's really weird. So that doesn't really tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Thoroughly putting it all on the poster in case anyone wanna prepare ahead of time. Hee. Harry, who's been coloring a poster holds it up for us to see. Yeah, that makes even less sentence. From the context of your sentence, I would have said it will improve my vocab skill. But with every explanation, it's just getting weirder and weirder for me. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. Okay, Star. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining Yuri shakes their head in fear. Guys, no sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember Natsuki and Yuri have never shared a poem with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. You're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's the reason that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do. I think this game has 10,000 lines. Chat lines, guys. Because look, I found something. Look up here. You see these numbers? I know it's very small. And the number goes up every time. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. It means we're only like a fifth through the game. And we're playing this for 2 hours now. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I would just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri subjectively glanced around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sighed. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you will be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We are going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I will start off help everyone feel a little bit comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebooks to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the word to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Tori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished her recitation. Four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Tori? I go next. Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri and anxiously glanced at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. So crimson would have probably be a good one. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transformed into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with a perfect timing. That's words! This must be a rare glimpse into the reeling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her. Enunciates. Yuri snaps back into her reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even by herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone blames me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. Maybe the... God, I wanted to stop an hour ago and now we're still reading without any murder happening. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her. But we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. She applauded. Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for your sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. It's called My Meadow. I wanted to stop after the first death, but why are we not getting there? Sorry, I giggled. Sorry, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror on your own head. It's your poem, that will come out the best way. I see, okay then. I mean, yeah, but such a slow burn? Ori begins the poem. Somehow I feel like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it came from Sori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sori meant when she said she likes poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone's thought I knew through and through. Sori finished and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sori. Even Befana liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sori. The atmosphere of the poems fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, some poems of you where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. Might need a little more force behind it, depending on what you're reading. Oh no! Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do in front of everyone. But next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenge you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Befana. That's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Befana lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well go over with it. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. Just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Recite my poem. I mean, we can stop after the stay, guys. And I don't know if you want to continue it. I mean, as Elliot said, it's a slow burn. I'm very slow burn. I recite my poem. And I'm not a great voice actor, though. They all have the same voice. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that one, I finished receiving applause anyway. Befana, I'm sorry. I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that will improve over time, so... Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki, big... Okay, I have no clue what it means, nor do I have an idea how to pronounce that word. Would anybody voluntarily explain it? Yeah. Ethically, really? Ah, I see. Gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium hesitantly. Yeah, that's the word I know. The poem is called, What Are You Looking at Me? Because you're resenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once you start reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. As Natsuki tried mid-sigh, it works surprisingly well when she's spoken out loud. Words feel like they're bouncing up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. Oh, don't be so dark. It's just a nice dating sim. What are you talking about? He hops back to his seat. It wasn't bad. It was not bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, I think doing it in front of other people will be way easier. Fine, a king like, okay, be right back. What did I stumble upon? I can't put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. But surprise, Natsuki. Idiot coin. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? We're making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting. Jeez. No, don't jump. Come on. I know you guys are arguing about Bob, but please, don't jump. Please. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Been working out really nicely so far, so I would like to continue that. As for Festa, we will finish planning tomorrow, and then we will have the weekend to prepare. Monday is a big deal. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I mean, we don't know where he is. I stand up. There's no way we ever find the same interesting story in Monica, but I will do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I will have to do my best. Ready to go, Saori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hey, these guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, so, well, we're supposed to respond to that. It's okay, Befana, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Saori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Saori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Saori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. Oh, God, Toyin. Bad example for all the children. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, very fumbles with our words. Just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. So... we finally have an actual choice to make, guys. For the first time ever. What do we want to choose? I mean, we want to try with friend Yuri, right? Yeah, Elliot, I have to be careful, okay? Walk out with Yuri. Why does thought of me make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it was for us to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so isn't she's so beautiful and smart? That's had nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Yeah, in case Olivia walks in. I have to be kid-friendly, okay? Or maybe, but it's like you think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Saori! Can't figure out how seeing things in your head right now. I mean, Coin, look. We can't always talk about torturing people and stuff. We have to be mindful about the people around us. Oh, great. I can figure out how you see things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trace off and I'm left feeling awkward. But I was kind of fearful of choking me with such a weird question. Oh, this was perfect time, Star. Can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days. Wait. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Elliot, it's your job again. Tell me what we have to do to get friend Yuri. Good job. Aura is Yuri, that I know. Like, I think the words are the same, so we have to just remember. Nope, that is her, okay. Balakoni, maybe? Okay. You have to remember what words you say. Yeah. Crimson. God, you two are... Let's try Crimson. Yep, Crimson is one. Contamination I would take because it's a complicated word, but... Unrequited. Nope, that was her too. Intellectual? No, tenacious. Suicide, wanna try? Yeah, suicide, that's her. I think we had uncanny and philosophy. And I don't know here. If Hogan, yep. The spice, maybe? Vitality. Yeah, you're right. I know it's not Papa, that's for sure, not Kitty. Welcome back, Star. Heaven sent. Oh yeah, true, we had that one. Bliss, maybe? Nope. I mean, I think we're still on a good pace with Yuri, but we have to be more careful. Starscape? Yeah, you're right. I think Journey, or? Didn't we have Journey? Or Incongruent? Yep. Yep. If I played it alone, I would have to write them down, which one is which person. Graveyard? Ambient, you say. Ambient is right. Unrestrained? Maybe I would say. Unrestrained, yep, okay. One of these two, I would say. Brighton. Yeah, you're really good in reading Yuri. Okay, guys, do we want to cut it here? And play the next time I have no one to play Phasmo with? I mean, if you like the game. One person is enough. Then we can play it another time if I have nobody to play with. We will save here. Why can't I end yet? It's midnight, King. I'm already an hour above. You can continue complain about it on Discord. Look, guys, you can go to Discord and discuss it there, okay? Can we agree on that, please? I know, Elliot, I read it. I know he's a dog. But King, it's late for me and I want to go to bed. I'm very tired. So, I'm already an hour over time. So guys, thanks for watching. It was nice to meet you, Star. Thanks for following. Coin! Oh god, great. Coin, please! You can continue cursing King in Discord, okay? And King, please wait with cursing at Bob till you're in Discord. Think about the poor children. And Star, if it was a set a no. Are we past the jumping off the roof? Yeah, we are past jumping off the roof. Now they're arguing about if Bob is good or bad. Obviously, King thinks that that Bob is bad, and Coin says Bob is good, and yeah, they argue about that. It's quite funny, honestly. King is trying to kill Bob, Coin is trying to protect Bob, and I'm sitting in the middle and try to stop them from killing each other. Just to keep the peace and chat a bit alive for a couple of minutes. Well, Star, I think you're fitting right in here. Into this craziness that I call my chat. But yeah, I gotta go, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. King, can you tell me ahead of time if you wanna play Phasmo or not? Because depending on that, I will either play Doki Doki or Phasmo. Thank you. And Coin, don't forget me tomorrow. I won't forgive you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.